to try to weaken a challenger. The story this morning from the New York Times. Brad is next, International Falls, Minnesota. Good morning.
Good morning, Steve. I think that you just need to start getting some people on to answer true questions. And the true question is this. The question would be, is the corona Chinese Wuhan virus, is it a natural occurrence, which would be one thing, or was it man-made? And if it's man-made, we got bigger problems than what you can even shake a stick at. But I'm going to give you the
Well,
best
Brad, as you know, Dr. Fauci had said that it is not man-made.
He doesn't know that. Nobody knows that because they found that had any identifications with the same virus was over 800 miles away, and there was no bats in that supposed whatever you want to call the buying center where they were selling
in Wuhan. How do you know that?
There.
What's your source to that, Brad?
Well, I can't source the actual paper that wrote it or the person that said it. It's a fact. But I'm going to tell you something. The best advice I can give you today, Steve, is that you have to distance yourself from the Washington Post, New York Times, MSNBC, and CNN, the true people that are controlling the Democratic Party. And you're part of it. And if you don't cut your ties, you're going to go right down with them, too.
Well, Brad, we don't have any ties to the New York Times or the Washington Post.
Too, I'll bet. You know what? Let me look at your financials and find out any gifts or anything that you've ever gotten. Anything.
Zero, Brad. Zero. We're funded completely by the cable industry. We've had $0 from any of those news organizations or networks.
The C-SPAN, I'm saying that you've been gifted things, I'll bet.
No, that's not true. Zero for me and for this network. Not once.
Can I look into all of your financials and whatnot?
Absolutely. There's nothing there.
When? When can I?
So, Brad, what is your point?
The point is that this is not if it's a natural occurrence, this virus, there isn't supposed to be. You can't change a natural occurrence.
Sure. No, all I'm telling you is that based on Dr. Anthony Fauci, who is the leading expert on this, has said that it is not man-made.
It absolutely is man-made. I'll bet you any amount of money you want to bet that it's man-made.
Brad, thanks for the call from International Falls, Minnesota.